My beloved child, as the final hours of this year draw to a close, I want you to pause right where you are and feel the weight of this sacred moment. Tonight is not just another evening slipping into darkness. This is a threshold, a divine intersection where time bends to meet eternity, where your past encounters your future, and where my voice breaks through the noise of the world to speak directly into the depths of your soul. I have been waiting for this moment with you, counting down not the minutes on a clock, but the heartbeats that have brought you to this very place. You are not here by accident. You are not reading these words by chance. Before the foundations of the earth were laid, before the stars knew their names, I ordained this conversation between us. I knew you would need to hear what I am about to tell you as one year fades and another emerges from the shadows of tomorrow. Look back with me now, not with regret or shame, but with the eyes of one who has survived. This year that is ending, it has been a battlefield and a garden, a wilderness and a sanctuary. You have walked through valleys where my name was the only light you carried. You have climbed mountains that seemed impossible, and yet here you stand, breathing, believing, still reaching for me. I have seen every tear that fell in the darkness of your bedroom when the world was asleep and your heart was breaking. I collected each one in my bottle, precious beyond measure, because they were not wasted. Every tear watered the seeds of character I'd planted deep within you. Every moment of pain carved out a greater capacity in your spirit to hold the joy I am preparing to pour into you. I watched you when you thought I had turned away. I heard you when you whispered my name with a voice breaking under the weight of disappointment. I was there when you questioned if I still cared, when you wondered if your prayers were bouncing off the ceiling, when you felt so alone that even your shadow seemed to abandon you. But I never left, not for a single second. Not for a solitary breath. I was closer than the air in your lungs, more present than the blood in your veins, holding you together when you felt like falling apart. This year has held battles that no one else can see. The wars fought in your mind, the struggles that raged in your heart, the temptations that clawed at your resolve, the moments when giving up seemed easier than holding on. I witnessed them all. And I am here tonight to tell you something that will change how you see everything that happened. You won. You may not feel victorious. Your scars may still be tender. Your wounds may still be healing. But you are standing here at the end of this year, and that alone is a triumph. You did not quit when quitting made sense. You did not surrender when surrender seemed reasonable. You held on to a thread of faith even when you could not see the tapestry I was weaving. You chose to believe in a God you could not see, rather than bow to a fear you could feel. And because of that choice, because of your faithfulness, even in the fog of uncertainty, you have crossed into a new season of blessing that is already prepared for you. Let me remind you of the moments this year when my hand moved on your behalf. Do you remember the danger that never reached you? The accident that almost happened but did not? The sickness that could have taken hold but somehow passed by? Those were not coincidences. Those were divine interventions, moments when I stepped between you and harm, when angels on assignment redirected the course of circumstances, when my mercy built a wall around you that your enemies could not penetrate. You did not always recognize my protection because it was invisible, but it was constant. I turned hearts that were set against you. I confused the plans of those who intended you harm. I made ways where there were no ways, opened doors that human hands had locked, and placed you in the right place at precisely the right time, again and again. The job you have, the relationships that sustain you, the provision that came just when you needed it, the hope that returned when you thought it was gone forever. These are all evidence of my unfailing love for you. Tonight, I want you to acknowledge what I have done, not to boast to others, but to anchor your heart in gratitude, because a heart that remembers my faithfulness in the past is a heart that can trust me with the future. And now, my child, I want to speak to you about the failures, the moments that still haunt you, the regrets that rise up when you are quiet. I see them. I know every misstep, every harsh word, every opportunity you missed, every time you chose the temporary over the eternal. I know the nights you went to bed ashamed, the mornings you woke up disappointed in yourself, The moments when you looked in the mirror and did not like what you saw. I know the relationships you damaged, the trust you broke, the times you let fear make your decisions, the occasions when you said yes when you should have said no, and no when you should have said yes. I know about the secret sins, the hidden struggles, the addictions you battle, the thoughts you entertain that you wish you did not have. I know it all, and here is what I want you to understand on this final night of the year. I am not holding any of it against you. Not one mistake, not one failure, not one moment of weakness. When you brought your brokenness to me, when you whispered your confessions through tears, when you asked for forgiveness with a trembling voice, I did not just hear you. I answered. I washed you clean. I removed your transgressions as far as the east is from the west. I chose not to remember your sins. And if I have released you, why are you still holding yourself captive? Why are you dragging chains that I have already broken? Tonight, as this year comes to a close, I am giving you permission to let go. Release the shame. Drop the guilt. Stop replaying the scenes of your failures as if you could somehow change them. You cannot rewrite the past, but I can redeem it. I can take the mess you made and turn it into a message. I can take the test you failed and turn it into a testimony. I can take the pain you caused and the pain you endured and transform it all into purpose. But you have to let me. You have to stop punishing yourself for things I have already forgiven. You have to choose to accept the grace I am offering, to step out of the prison of your past and into the freedom of your future. This new year that is about to begin, it does not have to be haunted by the ghosts of last year. You can cross into it free, forgiven, and fully convinced that my love for you is not based on your performance, but on my nature. I love you not because of what you do, but because of who I am. And I am love. I am mercy. I am the God of second chances and fresh starts and new beginnings. So tonight, take a deep breath. And as you exhale, release everything that has been weighing you down. Give it to me, all of it. Every regret, every failure, every disappointment, every moment of shame. I will take it from you and bury it in the sea of my forgetfulness, where it will never rise again. Now listen closely, because what I am about to tell you will shift the atmosphere around your life. The year that is ending was necessary. It was not wasted. It was not a detour. It was preparation. Everything you endured, everything you overcame, everything you learned was designed to position you for what I'm about to do in the coming year. The pain taught you resilience. The waiting taught you patience. The losses taught you to hold loosely to the things of this world and tightly to me. The betrayals taught you discernment. The battles taught you how to fight. The silence taught you how to listen for my voice. And now, you are not the same person you were when this year began. You have been refined by fire, pruned by the master gardener, shaped by the potter's hands. You are stronger, wiser, more compassionate, more dependent on me, and more ready for the assignment I have for you than you have ever been. This new year is not just another 12 months on the calendar. It is a Kairos moment, a season of divine opportunity, a chapter that has already been written in the books of heaven, and you are the main character in the story I am telling through your life. I want you to understand something that will anchor your hope as you step into this new year. You are not going into it alone. I am going before you, behind you, beside you, and within you. Every step you take, I have already walked. Every challenge you will face, I have already prepared the solution. Every mountain that rises in front of you, I have already made a way through it. You do not have to fear the unknown, because I already know it. I know the end from the beginning. I see the full picture, while you see only one frame at a time. And what I see when I look at your future is not disaster or defeat. I see breakthrough. I see blessing. I see doors swinging open that have been closed for years. I see relationships restored that you thought were dead. I see provision flowing in from sources you have not yet imagined. I see dreams coming to life that you buried because they seemed too impossible. I see healing, breakthrough, promotion, acceleration, and restoration. I see you walking in a level of peace and purpose that you have never experienced before. And all of it, every single bit of it, is already set in motion. The angels are already moving. The circumstances are already shifting. The people are already being positioned. All you have to do is step into the new year with faith, knowing that I am faithful. But I need you to leave some things behind. You cannot carry everything from the old year into the new one. There are weights you must drop, burdens you must release, mindsets you must abandon. The bitterness toward the person who hurt you, leave it in this dying year. The offense you have been nursing, it has no place in your future. The fear that has been paralyzing you, it is a liar, and I am asking you to silence it with truth. The comparison to others that steals your joy. You must stop measuring your journey against someone else's highlight reel. The doubt that whispers you are not enough. It is time to drown that voice with the sound of my voice declaring that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, chosen, set apart, equipped, and deeply loved. The habits that drain you instead of refuel you. The relationships that take more than they give. The distractions that keep you from your purpose. These must be left behind. I am calling you into a new year with new grace, new strength, new opportunities, and new levels of blessing. But you cannot access them with old baggage weighing you down. So tonight, make the decision. What are you leaving in this year? What are you refusing to carry into the next? Write it down if you need to. Say it out loud. Make it real. And then release it into my hands, trusting that I will replace everything you let go of with something far better. Do you hear the sound of midnight approaching? It is more than just a changing of numbers on a clock. It is the sound of heaven's gates opening over your life. It is the sound of chains breaking, of new assignments being released, of prayers that have been stored up finally being poured out as answered petitions. The stroke of midnight is not just the end of one year and the beginning of another. It is a prophetic moment, a divine reset, a turning point in your story. And I want you to be fully present for it. I want you to cross over into the new year with intention, with expectation, with your heart wide open to receive everything I have prepared for you. Do not let this moment pass as just another New Year's Eve celebration. This is holy ground. This is a threshold, and I am inviting you to step across it with me, hand in hand, ready to walk into a season that is drenched in my favor. I have so much planned for you in this coming year, more than you can imagine, more than you can ask for. I have orchestrated moments of divine connection, appointments where you will meet the right people at the right time, opportunities that will catapult you forward in ways you never expected. I have healing prepared for the places in your heart and body that are still wounded. I have restoration planned for the things that were stolen from you. I have breakthroughs lined up for the areas where you have been stuck. I have provision ready for the needs you have not even voiced yet. I have joy waiting to replace the sorrow you have carried for far too long. I have peace that will guard your mind even in the middle of chaos. I have wisdom to download into your spirit when you face decisions. I have favor that will cause doors to open simply because I say so. I have protection around your family, your finances, your health, and your destiny. I have everything you need for the year ahead already stored up in the treasury of heaven, and it is marked with your name. But here is what I need from you, my child. I need you to trust me. Not with a passive, distant kind of trust, but with an active, expectant faith that believes I am who I say I am, and I will do what I said I would do. I need you to trust me when it does not make sense, when the circumstances seem impossible, when the odds are stacked against you. I need you to trust me when the door closes instead of opens, when the answer is not yet instead of yes, when the process takes longer than you wanted. I need you to trust me when other people doubt you, when your own mind tries to betray you, when the enemy whispers lies that sound convincing. I need you to stand on my word, even when your feelings are screaming the opposite. I need you to praise me before you see the victory, because you know the battle is already won. I need you to walk in obedience even when it costs you something, even when it requires sacrifice, even when it means going against the flow of culture or the opinions of people you care about. I need you to seek me first, not as an afterthought or a last resort, but as your starting point, your foundation, your source, and your strength. This is how you will thrive in the new year. Not by your own effort or intelligence or willpower, but by surrendering to me, leaning on me, and trusting me with every detail of your life. And when you stumble, because you will, because you are human, because this journey is not about perfection, I need you to run to me, not away from me. I need you to bring your brokenness, your mistakes, your weaknesses to my feet without shame or hesitation. I am not a harsh judge waiting to condemn you. I am a loving Father waiting to restore you. I am not keeping a record of your wrongs. I am keeping a record of your faith, your perseverance, your heart that keeps choosing me despite everything. And every time you fall, I am right there, reaching down to lift you up, dust you off, and set you back on the path. My mercies are new every morning. My grace is sufficient for every moment. My love never fails, never fades, never runs out. So do not let guilt keep you from me. Do not let shame build a wall between us. Come to me again and again and again, and let me remind you who you are and whose you are. I also want to speak to you about the battles you will face in this new year. I am not going to sugarcoat it or pretend that everything will be easy. There will be challenges. There will be moments when the enemy tries to discourage you, distract you, or derail you. There will be attacks on your peace, your faith, your relationships, your health, your finances. But here is what I want you to know. The attacks are evidence that you are a threat to the kingdom of darkness. The enemy does not waste time on people who are not dangerous to his plans. He comes after those who are positioned for breakthrough, who are called to make an impact, who are anointed to set others free. So when the attack comes, do not be surprised. Do not be afraid. Do not retreat. Stand your ground. Put on the armor I have given you. Speak my word over the situation. Pray without ceasing. Declare my promises over your life. Surround yourself with people who will pray with you and for you. And remember that the battle is not yours. It is mine. I fight for you. I go before you into battle and clear the way. I am your shield, your defender, your strong tower, your ever-present help in times of trouble. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No plan of the enemy will succeed. You are covered by my blood, sealed by my spirit, and hidden in the shadow of my wings. The enemy may roar, but he is already defeated. So walk in the confidence that comes from knowing you are on the winning side. This new year is also a year of divine relationships. I'm going to connect you with people who will sharpen you, encourage you, challenge you, and walk with you. Some of these connections will be unexpected. Some will come from places you never would have looked. But trust my timing and my choosing. Not everyone who was with you in the last season is meant to go with you into the next. And that is okay. Release those who are meant to exit with grace and gratitude for the role they played in your journey. And be open to the new faces, the new voices, the new friendships that I am bringing into your life. I am also going to reconnect you with people from your past, relationships that were broken or lost. And I am going to restore what was stolen. Reconciliation is coming. Healing is coming. Walls are coming down. Bridges are being rebuilt. And in the process, you are going to learn the power of forgiveness, the freedom that comes from releasing bitterness, and the beauty of redemption. I am the God who restores. I am the God who makes all things new. And I am at work in your relationships, bringing wholeness and harmony where there has been division and pain. Let me also speak to the dreams and desires that are buried in your heart, the ones you stopped talking about because people laughed at them or dismissed them. The ones you gave up on because they seemed too big or too impossible. The ones you tried to pursue and failed at, so you convinced yourself they were not from me. I want you to know tonight that I placed those dreams inside you. I am the one who wired you with specific passions, talents, and desires. They are not random. They are not silly. They are not too big. They are part of the purpose I created you to fulfill. And in this new year, I'm going to breathe life back into those dreams. I am going to resurrect vision that has been dead. I am going to give you strategies and resources and connections that will move you forward. I am going to open doors that will shock you. I am going to give you favor in places where you have no business having favor. I am going to accelerate what used to take years and compress it into months. I am going to do exceedingly, abundantly above all that you ask or think, according to the power that works in you. So dust off those dreams. Write them down. Speak them out loud. Pray over them. Take steps toward them, even if they are small steps. And watch what I do when you partner your faith with your action. I also want to address the fear of the unknown. I know that stepping into a new year can feel overwhelming when you do not know what it holds. You do not know what challenges will come. You do not know what losses you might face. You do not know if you will have the strength to handle what is ahead. But here is what I want you to remember. You do not need to know the future because you know the one who holds the future. You do not need to have all the answers because you have access to the one who is the answer. You do not need to be strong in yourself because my strength is made perfect in your weakness. I am not asking you to figure it all out. I am asking you to trust me one day at a time. Give me today, and I will take care of tomorrow. Give me this moment, and I will handle the next. Do not project into the future and imagine worst-case scenarios. Do not rehearse disasters that have not happened. Do not waste your energy worrying about things that are not in your control. Instead, fix your eyes on me. Keep your thoughts on what is true, what is noble, what is right, what is pure, what is lovely, what is admirable. Fill your mind with my word. Fill your heart with worship. Fill your mouth with praise. And watch how your perspective shifts, how your peace increases, how your faith rises. The future is not something to fear when you know that the God of the future is with you. Midnight is almost here, my child. Can you feel it? The shift in the atmosphere, the anticipation in the air, the sense that something significant is about to happen. This is not just another New Year's Eve. This is a moment pregnant with possibility, heavy with promise, ripe with potential. Everything you have been praying for, everything you have been believing for, everything you have been hoping for is about to break through into the natural realm. This is your year of manifestation, your year of reaping what you have sown in tears, your year of stepping in sown in tears, your year of stepping into the fullness of what I have called you to. No more delays, no more denials, no more detours. This is your time. This is your season. This is your year. But as you step into it, I need you to remember a few things. First, remember who you are. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are not defined by your past. You are not limited by your mistakes. You are not disqualified by your failures. You are my child. You are chosen. You are loved. You are forgiven. You are redeemed. You are equipped. You are anointed. You are called. You are purposed. You are victorious. You are an overcomer. You are more than a conqueror. You are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. You are blessed coming in and blessed going out. You are a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people belonging to me. You are the light of the world, the salt of the earth, a city on a hill that cannot be hidden. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, created in my image, formed with intention, designed with purpose. Do not let anyone or anything convince you otherwise. Second, remember whose you are. You belong to me. You are not your own. You were bought with a price, the precious blood of my Son. You are sealed with the Holy Spirit, marked as mine, protected under my covenant. No one can snatch you out of my hand. No one can separate you from my love. Not tribulation, not distress, not persecution, not famine, not nakedness, not danger, not sword, not death, not life, not angels, not demons, not the present, not the future, not any powers, not height, not depth, nor anything else in all creation can separate you from my love. You are mine, and I am yours, and nothing will ever change that. So when the enemy whispers that you are alone, remind him that you belong to the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. When fear tries to grip your heart, remind yourself that perfect love casts out fear, and you are loved perfectly by me. When doubt creeps in, remind yourself that you are a child of the Most High God, and my promises are yes and amen. Third, remember why you are here. You are not on this earth by accident. You are not just taking up space. You are not insignificant. You have a purpose, a calling, a mission that only you can fulfill. You were placed in this time, in this place, in this generation for such a time as this. There are people who need to hear your story. There are lives that will be changed by your testimony. There are souls who will be drawn to me because of the light that shines through you. There are problems you are equipped to solve. There are prayers you are called to pray. There are seeds you are meant to sow. There are battles you are anointed to fight. There are victories you are destined to win. And in this new year, I am going to make your purpose clearer. I am going to give you assignments that align with your gifts. I am going to open doors of opportunity that will allow you to make an impact. I am going to use you in ways that surprise you, stretch you, and ultimately satisfy the deepest longings of your soul. So step into this new year with confidence, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you were created to do. And now, the final seconds of this year are ticking away. In just moments, the clock will strike midnight, and you will cross over into a new year. I want you to do something for me. I want you to take a moment and thank me for everything that happened in the year that is ending. The good and the bad, the highs and the lows, the victories and the defeats, the laughter and the tears. Thank me for the lessons, the growth, the people, the experiences. Thank me for closing doors that needed to be closed and opening doors that needed to be opened. Thank me for the pain that produced perseverance, the trials that produced character, the character that produced hope. Thank me for never leaving you, never forsaking you, never giving up on you. Thank me for loving you with an everlasting love, for drawing you with unfailing kindness, for holding you in the palm of my hand. And then, as the new year begins, I want you to make a declaration. Declare that this is your year of breakthrough. This is your year of blessing. This is your year of increase. This is your year of favor. This is your year of harvest. This is your year of restoration. This is your year of promotion. This is your year of peace. This is your year of joy. This is your year of victory. Declare it with your mouth, believe it in your heart, and watch as I bring it to pass. My beloved, the new year is here. The midnight hour has arrived. The old has passed away. Behold, the new has come. And I am doing a new thing. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. I am opening rivers in the desert and springs in the valley. I am turning your mourning into dancing, your sorrow into joy, your ashes into beauty, your despair into praise. I am restoring the years the locusts have eaten. I am rebuilding what has been torn down. I am replanting what has been uprooted. I am renewing what has been worn out. I am refreshing what has been dry. I am reviving what has been dead. This is your year, my child. This is your time. This is your season. Step into it boldly. Walk into it confidently. Run into it joyfully. And never forget that I am with you every step of the way. I am your guide, your protector, your provider, your healer, your deliverer, your redeemer, your sustainer, your strength, your hope, your joy, your peace, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. I am the one who was, who is, and who is to come. I am the great I am. And I am yours, just as you are mine. I want to pause here and speak to something deeper, something that perhaps you have not yet fully grasped about this transition from one year to the next. You see it as a calendar change, a cultural celebration, a time for resolutions and fresh starts. But I see it as so much more. I see it as a graduation ceremony in the spirit realm. You have completed a course that was designed specifically for you. The tests you took this year were not random. They were custom made to develop in you the qualities you will need for the assignment ahead. The people who walked with you, the ones who walked away from you, the ones who walked against you, they were all part of the curriculum. The financial pressures, the health scares, the relationship challenges, the unexpected losses, the surprising wins, they were all lessons in a masterclass that I was teaching you. And you passed, my child. You may not have gotten a perfect score on every test. You may have stumbled through some of the harder exams, but you showed up. You kept taking the tests. You did not drop out of the class. And now, you are being promoted to the next level. This new year that you are about to enter is not a repeat of the last one. It is an entirely new grade, a new curriculum, with new challenges and new rewards. And you are entering it better equipped than you were when you entered the last year. You have tools now that you did not have before. You have wisdom that only comes from experience. You have discernment that only comes from being tested. You have faith that has been proven in the fire. You have resilience that has been forged in the furnace. You have compassion that has been cultivated through your own pain. You have authority that has been earned in the battlefield of intercession. You are not the same person crossing into this new year that you were crossing into the last. You are upgraded. You are refined. You are ready. And I need you to walk into this new year with that kind of confidence, not arrogance, not pride, but holy confidence that comes from knowing who I have made you to be and what I have equipped you to do. Too many of my children walk through life with their heads down, apologizing for taking up space, shrinking back from opportunities, second-guessing every decision, paralyzed by the fear of failure or rejection. But that is not how I created you to live. I created you to walk with your head up, your shoulders back, your eyes forward. I created you to step into rooms with the confidence that comes from knowing the King of Kings is with you. I created you to speak up when others are silent, to stand out when others blend in, to rise up when others shrink back. I created you to be bold, courageous, and unashamed of who you are and whose you are. So as you step into this new year, shake off the insecurity, shake off the fear, shake off the shame, and step into the fullness of your identity as my beloved child. I also want to speak to you about the power of your words in this new year. Your words have creative power. They have the ability to build up or tear down, to heal or to hurt, to bless or to curse. And in this new year, I am calling you to be intentional about what you speak over your life and over the lives of others. Stop speaking defeat. Stop speaking lack. Stop speaking sickness. Stop speaking fear. Instead, speak life. Speak blessing. Speak healing. Speak breakthrough. Speak abundance. Declare my promises over your circumstances instead of letting your circumstances dictate your declarations. When you wake up in the morning, do not let the first words out of your mouth be complaints about how tired you are or how much you have to do. Let the first words be praise. Let them be gratitude. Let them be declarations of my goodness and my faithfulness. Throughout the day, be mindful of what you are speaking. Are you speaking words that align with my word or words that align with the enemy's lies? Are you speaking faith or fear? Are you speaking hope or despair? Your words matter more than you realize. They set the tone for your day. They shape your thoughts. They influence your actions. They create an atmosphere around you that either invites my presence or grieves my spirit. So choose your words carefully. Speak with intention, and watch how your life begins to shift as you align your mouth with my heart. Another thing I want to address as you enter this new year is the importance of rest. I know that you live in a culture that glorifies busyness, that celebrates hustle, that makes you feel guilty for slowing down. But I never designed you to run at that pace. I created you with a need for rest because rest is not weakness, it is wisdom. Rest is not laziness, it is obedience. I myself rested on the seventh day, not because I was tired, but because I was setting a pattern for you to follow. And yet so many of my children ignore this pattern. They run themselves into the ground, sacrificing their health, their relationships, their peace, their joy on the altar of productivity, and then they wonder why they are burnt out, anxious, irritable, and disconnected from me. My child, in this new year, I am giving you permission to rest. I am commanding you to rest. Take the Sabbath seriously. Carve out time to be still, to be quiet, to be present with me and with the people you love. Stop filling every moment with noise and activity. Create margin in your schedule for spontaneity, for creativity, for rest. Trust that the work will get done. Trust that I will multiply your time when you honor the rhythms I have established. Trust that you will actually be more productive, more effective, more fruitful when you are operating from a place of rest instead of a place of striving. Rest is not a luxury, it is a necessity. And in this new year, I want you to prioritize it. I also want to talk to you about generosity. This new year is going to be a year of overflow for you. I am going to bless you in ways that will surprise you. I am going to open streams of provision that you did not even know existed. I'm going to give you more than enough, not so that you can hoard it, but so that you can give it. Generosity is one of the keys that unlocks the floodgates of heaven. When you give with a cheerful heart, when you sow into the lives of others, when you are quick to bless and slow to withhold, you create a cycle of blessing that cannot be stopped. What you make happen for others, I will make happen for you. What you give, I will give back to you. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. But generosity is not just about money. It is about your time. It is about your talents. It is about your encouragement. It is about your presence. In this new year, I want you to look for opportunities to be generous. Do not wait until you have excess to give. Give from what you have now. Give when it costs you something. Give when it requires sacrifice. Give when it makes no logical sense. Because that is the kind of giving that moves my heart and releases my blessing. And as you do, you will discover a joy and a fulfillment that no amount of accumulation could ever bring. As this new year dawns, I also want to speak to you about the power of community. You are not designed to walk through life alone. You were created for connection, for relationship, for community. And yet I know that many of you have isolated yourselves. Some of you have been hurt by people in the church, and so you have pulled away. Some of you have been betrayed by friends, and so you have built walls. Some of you have been so focused on survival that you have not had the energy to invest in relationships. But I am telling you tonight that isolation is not my plan for you. It is a trap of the enemy to make you vulnerable, to steal your joy, to weaken your resolve. In this new year, I am calling you back into community. I am calling you to find a church family where you can belong, where you can grow, where you can serve. I am calling you to invest in friendships that are life-giving, that sharpen you, that challenge you to be better. I am calling you to be vulnerable, to let people in, to take the risk of being known. Yes, there is risk in relationship. Yes, you might get hurt again. But the reward of authentic community is worth the risk. Because when you are walking in community, you are stronger. You have people to pray for you when you are weak, to encourage you when you are discouraged, to speak truth to you when you are deceived, to celebrate with you when you win, to mourn with you when you lose. You need them, and they need you. So do not isolate yourself. Do not convince yourself that you are better off alone. Step into community. Be intentional about building and nurturing relationships. And watch how your life becomes richer, fuller, and more joyful as a result. Let me also address the area of stewardship as you step into this new year. Everything you have is a gift from me. Your health, your talents, your relationships, your resources, your opportunities. They are all on loan from heaven. And I am watching to see what you do with what I have given you. Are you stewarding it well? Are you using your health to serve me and serve others? Or are you abusing it and taking it for granted? Are you developing your talents, or are you burying them out of fear or laziness? Are you investing in your relationships, or are you neglecting the people who matter most? Are you managing your resources wisely, or are you living beyond your means and making foolish decisions? Are you maximizing your opportunities, Or are you letting them pass by because you are too distracted or too afraid? My child, in this new year, I want you to take stewardship seriously. I want you to be faithful with the little so that I can trust you with much. I want you to manage well what is in your hand so that I can increase what is in your hand. Do not despise small beginnings. Do not look at what you have and think it is not enough. If you will be faithful with what I have given you, if you will steward it with wisdom and integrity, I will multiply it. I will increase it. I will give you more. But it starts with being a good steward of what you already have. I want to speak now about the battles that you will face in your mind in this coming year. The battlefield of the mind is where most victories are won or lost. The enemy knows that if he can control your thoughts, he can control your life. So he will bombard you with lies, with doubts, with fears, with accusations. He will remind you of your past failures. He will magnify your current weaknesses. He will plant seeds of insecurity, inadequacy, and anxiety. He will try to get you to believe that you are not good enough, not strong enough, not smart enough, not qualified enough. He will whisper that God has forgotten you, that your prayers are not working, that your situation is hopeless. And if you are not careful, if you do not guard your mind, you will start to believe those lies. You will start to meditate on them. You will start to speak them, and they will become self-fulfilling prophecies in your life. But I am giving you a strategy for victory in the battle of the mind. It is this: take every thought captive. When a thought comes that does not align with my word, reject it. Do not entertain it. Do not debate with it. Do not try to figure out if it is true. Just reject it and replace it with truth. When the enemy says you are not enough, replace that thought with the truth that you are more than enough in me. When the enemy says you are a failure, replace that thought with the truth that you are more than a conqueror. When the enemy says God has abandoned you, replace that thought with the truth that I will never leave you or forsake you. When the enemy says your situation is hopeless, replace that thought with the truth that nothing is impossible for me. Fight the battle in your mind with the weapon of truth. Saturate your mind with my word. Renew your mind daily with truth, and you will win the battle before it ever manifests in your life. Now I want to talk to you about worship. Worship is not just something you do on Sunday mornings in a church building. Worship is a lifestyle. It is a posture of the heart. It is a continual offering of praise and adoration to me, regardless of your circumstances. And in this new year, I want you to become a worshiper. I want you to cultivate a lifestyle of worship. When you wake up in the morning, worship me. When you are driving to work, worship me. When you are doing the dishes, worship me. When you are facing a challenge, worship me. When you are celebrating a victory, worship me. Let worship be the soundtrack of your life, because something powerful happens when you worship. The atmosphere shifts, the enemy flees, your perspective changes, your faith rises, your joy increases, your problems become smaller, and I become bigger. Worship is a weapon that the enemy cannot withstand. It is a key that unlocks the door to my presence. It is a magnet that draws my glory into your life. So do not reserve worship for certain times and certain places. Make it a part of your everyday life. Sing to me, dance before me, lift your hands to me, bow before me. Speak words of adoration and affirmation. Let your whole life be an act of worship, and you will find that as you worship, I will meet you in ways that will take your breath away. As you step into this new year, I also want to address the matter of your calling. You have a unique calling on your life. It is not the same as anyone else's calling. It is specific to you, designed by me, woven into the fabric of your DNA. And in this new year, I am going to make that calling clearer than ever before. I am going to give you specific assignments. I am going to open specific doors. I am going to connect you with specific people. I am going to download specific strategies and ideas, and I need you to be sensitive to my leading. I need you to be obedient when I speak. I need you to move when I say move and stop when I say stop. Your calling is not something you can figure out on your own. It is not something you can manufacture or force. It is something that unfolds as you walk with me, as you listen to me, as you obey me. So, in this new year, make it your priority to stay close to me. Spend time in my presence. Listen for my voice. Be quick to obey when I speak. Do not let fear or insecurity hold you back. Do not let the opinions of others deter you. Do not let past failures define you. Step into your calling with boldness and confidence, knowing that I am with you and I will equip you for everything I have called you to do. I want to take a moment and speak specifically to those of you who are entering this new year carrying grief. Maybe you lost someone this past year. Maybe a relationship ended. Maybe a dream died. Maybe a season closed in a way that left you heartbroken. I see your pain. I know the weight of your sorrow, and I want you to know that it is okay to grieve. It is okay to mourn. It is okay to feel the sadness. Do not rush the process. Do not pretend that you are fine when you are not. But also, do not camp out in your grief. Do not let it become your identity. There is a time to mourn, and there is a time to dance. And I am telling you that as you step into this new year, it is time to let me turn your mourning into dancing. It is time to let me give you beauty for ashes. It is time to let me bring joy where there has been sorrow. The loss you experienced was real. The pain you felt was valid. But it does not have the final word in your story. I do. And I am saying that your best days are not behind you. They are ahead of you. This new year holds new joys, new loves, new dreams, new reasons to smile, new reasons to celebrate. So honor what was, but do not live in what was. Step into what is and what is to come. Trust that I am making all things new, including your heart. For those of you who are entering this new year with a sense of anticipation and excitement, I want to affirm that what you are sensing is real. You are not imagining it. You are not being overly optimistic. You are discerning in your spirit the shift that is happening in the heavens over your life. The delay is over. The waiting is over. The testing is over. You are crossing over into a season of harvest, a season of fulfillment, a season of answered prayers. What you have been believing for, what you have been standing for, what you have been praying for is about to manifest. But I need you to be ready to receive it. I need you to prepare your heart, your mind, your life for the blessing that is coming. Clean out the clutter. Make room for the new. Get rid of anything that does not align with where I am taking you. Surround yourself with people who will celebrate with you, not envy you. Position yourself to receive by staying humble, staying grateful, staying obedient. And when the blessing comes, do not take it for granted. Do not become prideful. Do not forget where it came from. Give me the glory. Give me the praise. And use the blessing to be a blessing to others. I also want to speak to those of you who are entering this new year with a sense of dread or anxiety. Maybe you are afraid that this year will be like the last year. Maybe you are worried about the challenges you will face. Maybe you are anxious about decisions you have to make. I want you to hear me clearly. Fear is a liar. Anxiety is a thief. They will rob you of the joy and peace that I have for you if you let them. But you do not have to let them. You have authority over fear and anxiety. You have the power to choose faith instead of fear, peace instead of anxiety. And I am giving you a promise to hold on to as you step into this new year. I am with you. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. No weapon formed against you will prosper. I will never leave you or forsake you. I will supply all your needs. I will fight your battles. I will carry your burdens. I will give you rest. I will give you peace that surpasses all understanding. I will work all things together for your good. So when fear knocks on your door in this new year, answer it with faith. When anxiety tries to grip your heart, release it to me. Choose to trust me. Choose to believe me. Choose to rest in me. And you will find that the year you are dreading will become a year of unexpected blessing and breakthrough. As the clock continues its march toward midnight, I want to remind you of something that is easy to forget in the midst of all the noise and activity of life. You are deeply, profoundly, extravagantly loved. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Not because you earned it, but because I chose to give it. My love for you is not conditional. It is not based on your performance. It is not dependent on your obedience. It is constant. It is unchanging. It is eternal. And nothing you do or do not do will ever change it. You cannot make me love you more by being good. You cannot make me love you less by messing up. My love for you is fixed, settled, established before the foundation of the world. And I need you to let that truth sink deep into your heart as you step into this new year. Because when you know, really know, how much you are loved, it changes everything. It changes how you see yourself. It changes how you see others. It changes how you navigate challenges. It changes how you respond to failure. It changes how you receive blessing. It changes how you walk through the world. So in this new year, I want you to prioritize knowing my love. Not just knowing about it intellectually, but experiencing it relationally. Spend time with me. Let me love you. Let me speak love over you. Let me show you how precious you are to me. And as you do, you will find that my love becomes the foundation, the anchor, the source, the fuel for everything else in your life. Before midnight arrives, I want to speak to you about the power of gratitude in this new year. Gratitude is not just a polite response to blessing. It is a weapon against discontent. It is a shield against bitterness. It is a magnet for more blessing. When you cultivate a heart of gratitude, when you train yourself to see the good even in the midst of the difficult, when you choose to thank me for what you have instead of complaining about what you do not have, you position yourself in a place where I can pour out more. Gratitude opens the windows of heaven. It unlocks the storehouses of blessing. It creates an atmosphere where miracles can happen. So in this new year, I want you to make gratitude a daily discipline. When you wake up, before your feet hit the floor, thank me for 3 things. Throughout the day, look for reasons to be grateful. At night, before you close your eyes, reflect on the blessings of the day and thank me again. Keep a gratitude journal. Write down the ways you see my hand at work in your life. Share your gratitude with others. Let your life be marked by thankfulness. And watch how gratitude transforms your perspective, your attitude, your relationships, and your life. I also want to address the importance of forgiveness as you step into this new year. Holding on to unforgiveness is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It does not hurt them. It hurts you. It poisons your joy, your peace, your health, your relationships. It keeps you chained to the past. It blocks the flow of my blessing, and it grieves my spirit. So in this new year, I am asking you to forgive. Forgive the people who hurt you. Forgive the ones who betrayed you. Forgive the ones who abandoned you. Forgive the ones who lied about you. Forgive the ones who used you. Forgive the ones who never apologized, who never acknowledged the pain they caused, who never made it right. Forgive them anyway, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free. Not because what they did was okay, but because you refuse to let their wrong hold you captive any longer. Forgiveness is not excusing. It is not forgetting. It is not trusting them again or allowing them back into your life. It is simply releasing them to me and releasing yourself from the prison of bitterness. When you forgive, you are not saying they win. You are saying you win. You win your freedom. You win your peace. You win your future. So make a list of the people you need to forgive, and one by one, speak it out loud. Say their name and say, I forgive you. I release you. I release myself from the debt you owe me. And I trust God to bring justice and healing. And as you do, you will feel chains break. You will feel weight lift. You will feel freedom flood your soul. Let me also speak to you about the matter of your health in this new year. Your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit. It is a gift from me, and I need you to take care of it. I know that life is busy. I know that you have a lot on your plate. I know that it is easy to neglect your physical health when you are focused on everything else. But I am telling you, that you cannot fulfill your calling if you do not have the physical strength and vitality to do so. In this new year, I want you to make your health a priority. Eat food that nourishes your body. Drink water. Move your body. Get enough sleep. Take your vitamins. Go to the doctor. Do not ignore the warning signs that your body is giving you. Do not push yourself to the point of burnout. Do not sacrifice your health on the altar of productivity or people-pleasing. Your body is the vehicle that carries you through life. Take care of it. Honor it. Steward it well. And as you do, you will have the energy, the strength, the clarity, and the vitality you need to walk in the fullness of everything I have called you to. I want to speak now about the importance of boundaries in this new year. Boundaries are not walls. They are not rejection. They are not unkind. Boundaries are wise. They are healthy. They are necessary. They protect your time, your energy, your peace, your purpose. And yet so many of my children struggle with setting and maintaining boundaries. They say yes when they should say no. They allow people to take advantage of them. They let others dictate their schedule, their priorities, their peace. They feel guilty for protecting themselves. But I am giving you permission to set boundaries. I am giving you permission to say no without explanation or apology. I am giving you permission to protect your time with me, your time with your family, your time to rest, your time to pursue your calling. I am giving you permission to remove yourself from toxic relationships and toxic environments. I am giving you permission to guard your heart, your mind, your spirit from anything that is not from me. Boundaries are not selfish. They are self-care. They are stewardship. They honor the life I have given you. So in this new year, be intentional about setting healthy boundaries. Do not let guilt or fear or people-pleasing keep you from protecting what I have entrusted to you. And do not let anyone make you feel bad for doing so. As you prepare to cross into this new year, I also want to speak to you about the power of silence and solitude. You live in a noisy world, a world that is constantly demanding your attention, constantly pulling you in 1,000 different directions, constantly filling your mind and your heart with information, opinions, images, sounds. And in all that noise, it is very easy to lose touch with me. It is very easy to lose touch with yourself. It is very easy to become so distracted that you miss what I am saying, what I am doing, what I am calling you to. So in this new year, I want you to create space for silence and solitude. Turn off the screens, turn off the noise, turn off the distractions, and sit with me in the quiet. Let me speak to you in the stillness. Let me show you things you cannot see when you are rushing. Let me heal places in your heart that you have not even acknowledged because you have been too busy to feel. Let me fill you with peace that can only be found in my presence. I know that silence can be uncomfortable at first. I know that it can feel unproductive. I know that it can bring up emotions or thoughts that you have been avoiding. But do not run from it. Embrace it. Sit in it. Let it do its work in you. Because it is in the silence and the solitude that you will hear my voice most clearly. It is there that you will find the clarity, the direction, the wisdom you need for the journey ahead. I want to take a moment and speak to those of you who are carrying shame from your past. Maybe there are things you did years ago that you have never fully forgiven yourself for. Maybe there are mistakes you made that still make you cringe when you think about them. Maybe there are seasons of your life that you wish you could erase. I want you to know that your past does not define you. Your mistakes do not disqualify you. Your failures do not determine your future. I have redeemed you. I have washed you. I have made you new. And when I look at you, I do not see your past. I see your potential. I do not see your mistakes. I see my masterpiece. I do not see your failures. I see my finished work. So stop letting the enemy use your past as a weapon against your future. Stop letting shame keep you from stepping into the fullness of what I have for you. Stop hiding, shrinking, holding back because you think you are not worthy. You are worthy because I say you are. You are qualified because I have qualified you. You are clean because I have cleansed you. So lift your head, shake off the shame, and step into this new year as the redeemed, restored, renewed child of God that you are. I also want to speak to you about the importance of mentorship and accountability in this new year. You are not meant to figure out life on your own. You are designed to learn from those who have gone before you and to walk alongside those who are on the journey with you. In this new year, I want you to seek out mentors, people who are further along in their faith, further along in their calling, further along in the areas where you want to grow. Learn from them. Glean from their wisdom. Let them speak into your life. Be humble enough to receive correction. Be teachable enough to change when they show you a better way. And at the same time, I want you to find people who will hold you accountable. People who love you enough to tell you the truth. People who will ask you the hard questions. People who will call you higher when you start to settle. People who will pray for you when you are weak. People who will celebrate with you when you win. Do not try to do this alone. The enemy wants you isolated because he knows that isolated sheep are easy prey. But when you are connected, when you are walking in community, when you have mentors and accountability partners, you are strong, you are protected, you are supported, and you are positioned for success. Let me speak now about the opportunities that are going to present themselves to you in this new year. Not all opportunities are from me. Just because a door is open does not mean you are supposed to walk through it. Just because something is good does not mean it is God. Just because you can do something does not mean you should do it. So in this new year, I need you to be discerning. I need you to seek my face before you say yes to anything. I need you to ask me if this opportunity aligns with your calling, with your season, with the direction I am leading you. I need you to be willing to say no to good things in order to say yes to the best things. I need you to trust that when I close a door, it is because I have something better waiting for you. I need you to believe that my timing is perfect and that what is meant for you will not miss you. Do not chase every shiny object. Do not say yes to everything that comes your way. Do not let FOMO drive your decisions. Be selective, be intentional, be prayerful, and follow my lead, not the crowd. I want to pause and speak directly to those of you who feel like you have wasted so much time. Maybe you spent years in the wrong relationship. Maybe you spent years in the wrong career. Maybe you spent years running from me instead of running to me. And now you look back and you think about all the time you lost, all the opportunities you missed, all the years you can never get back. But I want to tell you something that will shift your perspective. Nothing is wasted in my hands. I can redeem the time. I can restore the years. I can take the detours and use them as part of the journey. I can take the mistakes and turn them into ministry. I can take the wilderness and use it as a classroom. Every experience you have had, every lesson you have learned, every mistake you have made has prepared you for this moment. It has equipped you for what is coming. It has given you a testimony that will help others. So stop mourning the years you think you lost. Stop beating yourself up for the time you think you wasted. Instead, thank me for the grace that brought you to this place. And step into this new year with confidence that the best is not behind you. It is ahead of you. And I am accelerating what I am doing in your life to make up for lost time. Now I want to speak to you about expectation. What you expect is what you attract. If you expect defeat, you will find it. If you expect lack, you will experience it. If you expect disappointment, you will not be surprised. But if you expect blessing, if you expect breakthrough, if you expect favor, if you expect miracles, you position yourself to receive them. So in this new year, I want you to raise your level of expectation. Stop expecting the worst and start expecting the best. Stop expecting people to let you down and start expecting me to show up. Stop expecting to barely get by and start expecting to overflow. Stop expecting to struggle and start expecting to thrive. Your expectations shape your reality. Your expectations create an atmosphere. Your expectations open or close doors. So choose to expect good things. Choose to believe that this is going to be your best year yet. Choose to anticipate my goodness, my faithfulness, my provision, my protection, my presence, and watch how what you expect begins to manifest in your life. Midnight is moments away now, and I want you to know that heaven is ready. The angels are ready. The blessings are ready. The breakthroughs are ready. The answers are ready. Everything you need for this new year is already prepared, already positioned, already set in motion. All that remains is for you to cross the threshold with faith, with hope, with expectation, with gratitude. So as the countdown begins, as the final seconds of this year tick away, I want you to lift your heart to me. I want you to surrender every fear, every doubt, every worry, every burden. I want you to release the past and receive the future. I want you to let go of what was and embrace what will be. I want you to step into this new year knowing that you are loved, you are chosen, you are equipped, you are anointed, you are called, you are purposed, and you are not alone. I am with you. I go before you. I walk beside you. I fight for you. I provide for you. I protect you. I guide you, and I will bring you into the fullness of everything I have promised you. This is your year, my beloved. This is your time. This is your season. Step into it with boldness. Step into it with confidence. Step into it with joy. And watch what I do. Before I release you into this new year, I want to speak one more word over you. I want to speak about legacy. You may not think about legacy very often. You may think that legacy is something for older people to worry about, something that only matters at the end of life. But the truth is, you are building a legacy every single day. Every decision you make, every word you speak, every action you take is laying a brick in the structure of your legacy. The question is not whether you will leave a legacy. The question is, what kind of legacy will you leave? Will it be a legacy of faith or fear? Will it be a legacy of love or bitterness? Will it be a legacy of obedience or compromise? Will it be a legacy of generosity or selfishness? Will it be a legacy of hope or despair? In this new year, I want you to be intentional about the legacy you're building. I want you to live each day as if it matters, because it does. I want you to make choices that honor me, choices that bless others, choices that you will be proud of when you look back. I want you to invest in things that last: relationships, character, faith, love. I want you to live in such a way that when people remember you, they remember someone who loved well, who lived fully, who finished strong. Your life is a story that is being written. Make it a story worth telling. Make it a story that points people to me. Make it a story that inspires, that encourages, that gives hope. And as you step into this new year, I want you to know that I am so proud of you. I am proud of the way you have persevered. I am proud of the way you have grown. I am proud of the way you keep choosing faith even when it would be easier to choose fear. I am proud of the way you keep showing up even when you feel like giving up. I am proud of the way you keep loving even when you have been hurt. I am proud of the way you keep believing even when you have been disappointed. You are not perfect, but you are mine. And that is all that matters. So walk into this new year knowing that you have my approval, my blessing, my favor, my love. Walk into it knowing that I am cheering you on, that I am fighting for you, that I am working all things together for your good. Walk into it knowing that the best days of your life are not behind you, they are ahead of you. This new year is not just another year, it is your year. It is your time, it is your season, and I am with you every step of the way. Now go into this new year with your head held high, your heart full of faith, your spirit overflowing with hope, and your eyes fixed on me. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Let them know that they are not alone, that they are loved, that they have a purpose, and that their best days are ahead of them. Be a light in the darkness. Be a voice of hope in a world full of despair. Be a testament to my goodness, my faithfulness, and my unfailing love. And as you do, watch as I multiply your impact, expand your influence, and use your life to bring glory to my name. Happy New Year, my beloved. This is the year I have made. Rejoice and be glad in it. The best is yet to come.